Imagine a book so dangerous that it was erased from history, a text so revealing that the church itself thought it best to hide it from humanity. The Book of Jubilees, one of the most enigmatic texts of antiquity, was deliberately banned from the Holy Scriptures. But why? What was in it that made it such a great threat? And more importantly, what are they still trying to hide from you today? This is not just any book. It does not merely retell the story of creation and the biblical patriarchs. It reveals forbidden secrets, hidden knowledge that challenges everything you think you know. The Book of Jubilees presents a version of events that could completely change your view of the Bible, of God, and even of the fate of humanity. But before we proceed, a question. Are you truly ready to hear what has been hidden for centuries? Because once these truths are revealed, there will be no turning back. The Book of Jubilees was written over 2,000 years ago and, for a long time, was read alongside other sacred texts. But mysteriously, it disappeared from official versions of the Bible. The few manuscripts that survived were found in caves and distant monasteries, as if someone had tried to erase them from existence. But why? The answer lies in its content. Unlike the traditional Genesis, the Book of Jubilees describes the creation of the world with an astonishing level of detail. It speaks of fallen angels, the mysteries of humanity's origins, and even apocalyptic events that were carefully concealed. What is most striking is the way it describes time. According to this book, God revealed to Moses that human history follows strict cycles of 49 years called Jubilees. Each cycle brings predestined events as if everything had already been written since the beginning of time. This means that the future is not as uncertain as they make us believe. There is a pattern, a hidden code in time, a secret that could change everything. And perhaps this is exactly why this book was banned. But there is something even more intriguing. The Book of Jubilees contains chilling details about the Nephilim, the giants mentioned in the Bible. It reveals how these beings, the offspring of the forbidden union between fallen angels and human women, corrupted the earth so severely that God had to send the flood to exterminate them. But what if I told you that these beings may not have been completely destroyed? What if their knowledge is still influencing humanity today? Many of the stories we know have been adapted, modified, and softened over the centuries. But the Book of Jubilees did not hold back on details. It speaks of celestial covenants, forgotten laws, and the true role of Satan in humanity's destiny. It claims that God entrusted an angel with the responsibility of recording the entire history of mankind from the beginning of time, a history that, it seems, was too dangerous to be known. Now, think with me. If this book was removed from the Bible, what else might have been erased? What other forbidden knowledge was taken away so that humanity would never discover it? If the Book of Jubilees were available to everyone, would we better understand the signs of the end times? Does it contain clues about what is to come? What we do know is that it presents prophecies and revelations that challenge the traditional narrative. It speaks of cosmic wars, an inevitable divine judgment, and a conspiracy among spiritual forces that directly influences human life. It mentions that Satan himself was given permission to test and punish those who stray from divine commandments, something that is not so emphasized in the texts that were officially included in the Bible. Furthermore, the Book of Jubilees places special emphasis on the Sabbath and obedience to divine laws, which may have been one of the reasons for its exclusion. Its words directly challenge traditions that were established later and could have shaken the authority of religious leaders throughout the centuries. But that's not all. The book also suggests that future events are already written, that human history is not a random sequence of occurrences, but a divine script that follows a pattern that few can see. And those who understand this pattern can predict what is to come. Imagine for a moment that you could know what will happen in the coming decades, not based on assumptions, but on a sacred calendar revealed thousands of years ago. Imagine that certain historical events did not happen by chance, but because they were already programmed since the creation of the world. Now think about how this knowledge could change your life. What would you do if you knew exactly when humanity's decisive moments will occur? And what if I told you that there is evidence that powerful secret societies have studied this book and used its teachings to shape history? Governments, hidden organizations, influential leaders, many may have found in this forbidden knowledge an advantage that the rest of humanity never had access to. Now, the big question: was the Book of Jubilees banned to protect humanity, or to keep power in the hands of a few? What was really hidden from us? And is there a way to recover this knowledge and use it for our own spiritual awakening? If you found these revelations impressive, wait until you discover what comes next, because what I'm about to tell you now may be the final piece of this forbidden puzzle, and it may be too late to turn back. The truth always finds a way to emerge, and now that you know these hidden mysteries, you have a choice to make. You can simply forget what you heard here, or you can go further, question, research, and open your eyes to knowledge that has been forbidden for centuries. What do you decide? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share so more people can access this information. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any revealing content. Keep exploring the hidden mysteries and watch the other videos on the channel. Each one brings secrets that can change your perception of the world around you. See you in the next video.